Each of you is a porthole, a window into the miracle and the magic of the human psyche. The difficulty is, the only difficulty on earth, is that just inside that window, that porthole that is listening now, is a place called the subconscious. The subconscious is another word where I come from for the self. The self is a fearing, doubting, emotional, impatient thing. And it is just inside the window. So before I, who am listening to these words, can enter into the wonder of the human psyche, which is what I call me, I have to pass through myself. And myself consisting of all the pains and emotional wounds that I have had since I was born. My tendency is, until I have realized sufficient of the wonder of the psyche underneath, my tendency is to believe in myself and therefore to hold on to myself, which is to hold on to my pain, to hold on to my doubt, my guilt, my fear, my resentment, my jealousies. So much so that I will even fight almost unto the death for myself when I tell you that myself is the only enemy on earth and the only guardian to the beauty of the human psyche within. So it serves two purposes, does myself. First, it ensures, as the guardian of the threshold, that I, who am the perception looking out of those eyes now at the speaker, it ensures that I am pure enough in my perception to first of all face myself. Myself, as I have described it, it is a pretty horrible thing to face. You just imagine it. You have seen your guilt. You have seen your resentment. At various times, you have seen your doubts and your fears. You have seen your jealousies. Imagine what it is like to face them all together. That conglomerate of negativity, that negative emotion. That is myself. And unless I am pure enough to see through, first of all, face myself, these emotions, this conglomerate, unless I am first able to face myself, and through the courage of living the spiritual or divine life, to see through myself, I cannot enter what Jesus, the man who was a master, would have said is the kingdom of heaven. So myself ensures that I must be strong enough and courageous enough and still enough and right enough to pass through myself, through the gate, to enter into the wonder and magic of the human psyche, which I call me, inside that body listening to these words. At the same time, myself is the greatest resistance. It continuously, while I believe in it, while I worship it and hold on to it, it continuously erupts. And although I have all the best intentions to not be emotional, if I have not purified my perception, myself rises up, and with all the best intentions I have to be still, to find the peace and wonder inside my body, which I call me, I cannot. For myself says, no, you cannot pass unless you pass through me. Now, is this true in your experience, man and woman, listening to these words? Yes, it is it not? For it is the truth. It doesn't matter what master you follow. It is the truth in your experience, for I am with you, the people. Practically, in practice, I am with thee. So you must pass through yourself. And that is what the spiritual or divine life is. The giving up of my negativity. The giving up. The doing the impossible. The giving up of myself. When all the teachers have told me and the masters have told me, you must be yourself. You must be your higher self. And I come along and tell you, there is no higher self. All self is ignorance. All self is the only problem.